and welcome in my next video for Mintay Papers YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to create a really simple layout based on the Dreamer collection. It's a previous release and I really love those combination of purple, pink and blue colors. I created a mixed media background first and then I embellished it with elements fabricated from the papers. I started with white watercolor paper sheet and 3 watercolor paints in pink, blue and purple. I'm sorry you cannot see the fragment I am coloring the background with them. The file got corrupted and I couldn't do anything about it, but it's not not a problem because then I decided the background was too pale and I painted it using 2 mists. One is in the dark purple color and second one is cold blue color. So basically all you can see on the layout are those 2 colors only. So it's not a problem that you haven't seen me doing the first layer of background. I'm just spraying the mist on the background, adding a little bit of water to spread the color well. As it's a watercolor paper, it's really forgiving when it comes to moisture. After my background was dry, I fussy cutted 4 frames from the paper number 6, and I also fussy cutted all of the elements from the cover of the 12 by 12 paper pack or the paper number 9. Those both have all those elements you can fussy cut. I like doing it while I'm watching TV and I don't feel like it's something horrible. It feels very therapeutic to me, and yeah, sometimes I just sit down and fussy cut in advance, not knowing what project I will make with it. I mounted 4 frames using 3D foam squares to add a little bit of dimension for my project because this is what I always like to do. And after they are all glued down in the middle, they create kind of a frame of my composition and all the elements will be anchored over them. Now it's time to add a picture, and I have a photo of my daughters from one of the birthday parties of one of them, and I'm adding it over one frame. I'm just adding a little bit of cardboard under the picture to make it more stiff and it will not collapse into the frame. After the picture is done, I am arranging composition using elements fussy cutted from the paper. And I want to use a lot of flowers because those are girls, so they deserve a lot of flowers. And I really love those clusters that make your work so easy. You don't have to arrange the flowers, leaves, they are all done for you and you know that they look great. I will first I'm just arranging things, and when I will be happy how they look, I will use 3D foam squares to mount them on the frames. And this is the part of the process you will not be seeing on the video because it's a really kind of a long and boring process to mount all the elements, but the arrangements are here right now, so you can see how it usually looks when I scrapbook. I just try things. When I'm happy how they look, I just glue them down because otherwise I know I will change my mind and the process will last much longer. So when I'm kind of happy with the main elements, I just stick them down, and when I will want to change something, I just unwrap elements. But usually I try not to change anything because the process will go on and go on. After I'm happy with how most of the elements look like, they are all glued down with the glue or 3D foam, I decided to add some title and I went in gold. Gold color really works well with this collection. It's a pastel line, but some of the leaves and flowers has this kind of a little bit golden look, so I think the gold will really work well with this collection. And now I'm just finishing the composition using bits and pieces from my stash. There are sequins, some small stickers and puffy stars. Really basic things. You can use whatever you have on hand, just small elements to kind of add this finishing touch. I have those crystal stars. I have them like forever, and I usually do not use kind of blinkies. I'm not a big fan. I like enamel dots, but in this case, I thought that they will look good on the dreamy page like this one. And you can notice that because of my very colorful background, I didn't use any pattern papers. I only fussy cutted elements from paper number 6 and number 9. So basically, I didn't need any papers to make a page like this. It's still quite simple, but it looks kind of rich because of the layers of the flowers. But it didn't last long to make it. I am almost done with making composition. The final step will be splashing the page with purple mist that I used to create background. I just took a small brush and splashed all over it. You will see it in a second. But then when I was finished with splashing purple, I thought that I need golden splashes. So it will be my last step to add golden splashes too. I tend to overdoing things I always feel it's not enough on the page. So I really had to fight hard to persuade myself it's enough and girl, just leave it and go, because otherwise the page will start looking horrible. And this is the moment when I told you about splashing, and the last touch will be a gold splatters. um that's it for today. I hope I inspired you into making a mixed media page with our papers. Thank you for stopping by, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit the bell button to get the notifications about all the new videos, and you will get new video every week, so it's worth subscribing to Mintay Papers channel. Thank you for staying with me, and bye bye.